Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wrestling Rants Reviews. This is JD Frost here with my friend.
Dre 41, aka Mr. 4K, aka El Fuego, Spicy Dre, aka I Am the Ops, aka Mr. Persona Non Grata. They do not want to speak about me. You just gonna have to you gonna have to. I'm gonna have you do the AKAs.
Also known as, I don't know, pain in the ass, born asshole. I don't know. Anyway, so I was thinking since we didn't talk last week, there was a lot to talk about as far as releases. I just want to say something quick and then get your thoughts. This is some serious bullshit, especially since you found out how much money these guys made and they couldn't afford to keep these people and they
Oh,
prefer,
you mean the people higher up, the higher ups?
yeah, no Kyrie Sane. I mean, we'll talk about that match. That match was good, but no Kyrie Sane. So the story felt flat. It was just another good match. That's it. But like Motor City Machine Guns could have helped the tag team division. Plus, separately, they're both great to work with other people. They're veterans. They can help get people over. What like that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. The Wyatt Six, fine. You want to break the group up, break them up, but don't release them all. Like Dexter still never got to use his character or be like you said, Shaw, like he was in TNA. I don't know his first name, but whatever. But it,
Samuel Shaw.
Samuel Shaw. But it's like it just feels like Joe Gacy. I like the Schism. I thought the Schism was cool. He's a great talker, and he does some different stuff for a big guy. And instead, they bring in all these new people, and they literally just blah, throw them up on us at one time. What's your feeling on this?
Gonna be honest. The Y6, they should have let him go. They should have. The
Everybody,
reason why I say
everybody.
this, everybody, the reason why I say this is Nikki Cross had she was most over when she was Nikki almost a superhero, Nikki Ash, when she was almost that was her her peak, and everything after that was down. Um, Uncle Howdy was a weak character to begin with, mainly because he was just secondary to the Fiend, and people are always going to see him secondary to the Fiend. And then he was Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas never really had it to begin with.
Yeah.
If you think about it, the only reason why he got it pushed is because his brother passed. If his brother didn't pass, honestly, they would have kept the Fiend and released him anyway.
Huh.
It's that simple. Um, Eric Rowan, cannon fodder. Um, you know, Dexter Loomis, he didn't even talk. He didn't cut promos. He didn't talk. So it's like, if fans can't connect to you, what's your value? You know what I'm saying? Like you can only take a mute character, but so far until something has to change. Same thing they did with Kane. Kane didn't talk, and then they had to make him talk. And you know what I'm saying? You can't have a character get over and stay over without ever talking. It just doesn't work. Um, Gacy, I guess he was probably out of all of them, he probably had the most value, but
Most
he didn't
upside,
have a
yeah.
look. But he
Yeah.
didn't have a look. So it's just like
They could use AI and say, here, create something, and they could have done something with
we're
that.
not doing that. I'm not even gonna get into that AI nonsense.
I'm just saying
He
because they love AI so much, they could have fucking done
straightforward.
that.
Well, I don't, but straightforward, he didn't have it. So I can understand releasing them. Um, Kari Sane or Kyrie Sane, sorry. Uh,
Tiny!
is she a top performer? Absolutely, but WWE doesn't see her in that role. She was
Yeah.
secondary. She was like, the henchman to Asuka. And honestly, if they're going to just utilize you as a henchman for somebody else bigger than you, let me go. Like she could do better in Stardom in Japan. Honestly, like she doesn't have to play second fiddle to nobody, and that's honestly was the role that they gave her. So does she need to be in WWE? No. Like it's cool. Like let her go do a thing. Let her be great somewhere else because WWE didn't see her in that role. Um, who else they let go?
Motor City Machine Guns.
All right, so
That's
they're a
retarded.
great tag team maneuvers, no personality between them. Even though both of them were former TNA world champions, they didn't have personality. I'm sorry. Like they had
But
cool
they're
gear,
great. They're great. They're great
that's great, that's perfect.
talent
But
enhancement.
once again, you're not gonna get over if you don't speak. You're
Yeah.
not. Like even
Yeah.
tag teams, the New Age Outlaws, the LOD Cup promos, the Hardy Boys, Edge and Christian, the Dudley Boys. Like these are tag teams that can do the tag team, but they can also talk too. You know what I'm saying? And all of
But
them done their own solo things.
you're forgetting one thing. You're forgetting AJ Styles was not good on the mic in TNA. He was. They said backstage, they said like he's phenomenal in the ring, like his name, but they said backstage it would take so many cuts and they had to keep doing because he would just was not good. He comes to WWE and he got better. So you had two guys. One of them had to come out to be a good thing. I mean, you know what I'm
Well,
saying?
first off, now you skipping parts. With AJ Styles, he actually got better towards the end of his run in TNA, and then got even better in New Japan, and that's why WWE probably was like, "Oh, he's the total package. We could use him." I'm not saying like I know, I don't. I'm not saying I know, but I know in New Japan he was cutting promos. So I don't want to hear that. Like before he even got to WWE, he was doing his thing. So
Well, I'm saying Motor City Machine Guns, one of them, Saban or the other guy could have like
you don't even know their name.
Chris Saban and can't forget his name.
Don't even.
I know Chris Saban was the bigger one. He was the better one of the two. I do know that. But
Alex Shelley.
Alex Shelley, yeah. But Chris Saban was always the better one. So what I'm saying is that like they could have possibly have gotten better. That's what I think. And then they released the New Day while they were
They
waiting.
didn't release the New Day. The New Day requested a release
No, you know why, right?
because they wanted to cut their pay.
In fucking half. They last year they just got that $1 million contract.
Hold on. Now, let's be fair. To be fair, we don't know how much their contract actually was. They said it was seven figures. No one said it was 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, right? Now, let's say,
Mhm.
for instance, right? It was like, yo, each of y'all, or I'm pretty sure their contracts are separate. So they're going to say, yo, we're giving you 3 million, giving you 3 million, right? And then they come
Yeah.
back to them like, all right, yo, listen, we know we said 3 million. Can we do 1.5? You going to say no to 1.5?
Yeah, true.
Let's okay, and let's even say this, right? Let's say if their contract was $1 million, right? $1 million a year, right? And they're like, all right, listen, we know we said a million. We need to cut it in half. We're gonna give you half a million, $500,000 a year.
That's awful.
You gonna say no to that?
That's awful though, considering NXT guys get almost half a mil. They get
No,
like
they don't.
they get anywhere
No,
from
they
two
don't.
hundred to 300,000. So you're gonna jack them
Man,
down?
listen,
I don't
listen.
know.
At the end of the
Oh,
day, this is hundreds of thousands of dollars. Let's say even if it's 3 years, in 3 years you make 1.5 million, and you feel some type of way. Like I get it, like it's sweat equity. It's you beating up your body. You know what I'm saying? But
but you've been putting the
at the
time
end,
in. I mean, Kofi's
I
been
get
there
it. I get
forever.
it. I get it. But at the same time, though, you got to look at it from the perspective of, yo, I'm gonna say no to this. There's only one other place that's gonna give you close to that.
AEW.
What if they don't? What if they don't need you? What if Tony Khan like, you know what? Yeah, that's cool, but honestly, I kind of don't need them right now. Like he already got a stacked roster. Is he gonna take some of them? I guarantee you're
Oh,
gonna see some of those
definitely, yeah.
releases.
He's
He
definitely gonna
definitely
take
will.
he's definitely gonna take New Day. Definitely. It's gonna be New Day and Young Bucks. And then
I
they're
don't
gonna
know.
get hurt again. See, that's the problem is that New Day is injury prone. So what they should have done was use them to help enhance talent. Like since they don't wrestle a lot, they should have had them down in Florida helping work with people because Xavier Woods helping with that, with like the promos and Kofi helping in the ring. And then they could have got their money's worth. And the guys that they're actually paying to just sit there and do nothing, they could have got rid of them. See, but it's the fact that when you find out how much money that they got back on their investment and they do this, it's like, I don't know. I just feel like it, it's crazy. I mean, and they're putting so much into Obafemi. And I'm sorry, I gotta say this real quick. I dude, he couldn't even get Otis up. Lash Legend body slammed his ass in NXT. Oba couldn't even hold him in a power bomb, and Otis did all the work for him. That was pathetic. That right there, like, oh, that's just as bad as Tonga Loa falling on the table on his last appearance on SmackDown. But they got rid of him too, which I get because he got injured a lot and he was botchamania, like literally weekly. And JC Mateo, they screwed up with the name, just like Will Hobbs. They should just left it alone. And I'm hoping Hobbs sticks around longer because he has history with Jacob Fatu. But JC Mateo, we never really got to see anything because they just kind of buried him with Solo. And I'm so over Solo. But like, how do you feel about those two?
First off, we're gonna your little propaganda that you just tried to pull with Obafemi is wild. Um,
He's
we're
got
not
three
even gonna act like
moves.
you. We ain't gonna act like you just ain't do that. So what we'll say is this:
Three,
Well, what I'll say is this.
three moves. Goldberg has more
Number
moves than he
one,
does.
with
Shit.
Lash Legends body slamming Otis, that was a 3 point move. One boom, three down, right? And he helped. He planted his arm on his hand on her leg, so she's able to spin him around for the slam, right? So that's one thing. Holding someone up for a power bomb is completely different. Her legs would have buckled if she tried to power bomb. Number one, those two moves are not the same at all.
Wait,
Power
didn't
bombing somebody is not the same as body
didn't
slamming.
Strowman power bombed him?
Strowman is bigger than Obafemi.
Okay. But
So what are you talking about?
Obafemi, literally in all his matches, what does he do? He does the running shoulder, the running like European uppercut, and what else?
Is this going to be a propaganda thing that you're going to pull?
No, it's to me. I'm not buying the Obafemi bullshit. To me, I feel like there's other people like Braun Breaker's clearly the next big thing because he's faster than Lesnar, and he's younger, and he's doing things Lesnar one couldn't do.
Like what?
Dude, his spear is the best spear in the business. Period.
Yeah, this is
He
propaganda
can.
now.
You
This
don't
is
know.
definitely propaganda.
You don't remember when he had that gauntlet match on Monday Night Raw, dude. Those matches were all good.
This is
He could
propaganda.
wrestle, and he wrestled for long periods of time, and that's different people. That's a lot to remember. And he
This is
did all that.
propaganda.
I'm
This is
telling you, dude,
propaganda.
Obafemi is going to be his gimmick is going to be shot and thrown away within 3 years. I'd be lucky if he's there within five. Uh,
Folks, this is propaganda
this is
all
not
from
propaganda. I'm
Teddy
telling you, dude.
Frost over here.
Dude, Goldberg,
I'm just calling it as it
Goldberg
is.
would come out and he'd be like, bang his head. And he was all, Ultimate Warrior would come out, exciting. Comes out, does their thing, da 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 da. They had more moves than Oba. Oba comes out, does his little shoulder thing, and then he stops because even he knows it's stupid. And then that's it. They humanized him way too fast. They gave him where he could cut a promo. And that match against Lesnar was just dog shit, dude. It was just awful. And I know Lesnar sees it, blah, blah. I don't see it. I see Braun Breaker, and I much rather would have seen Braun Breaker versus Lesnar for and have Lesnar get him over because he is clearly the next big thing. He can cut promos. He runs out. He's fast. He's got moves. He does so many more things. Oba is so limited. He's limited. Who else was
Propaganda.
limited? Who else was limited?
Propaganda.
Braun Strowman, but he was bigger.
Propaganda out
That's
here.
my thoughts. That's my thoughts. Anybody
1000%.
disagrees with me? Put it in the comments. I'm
1000%.
telling you,
But it's
he's
fine. It is what it is.
and there's nobody big for him to take on. Who's gonna come in?
Doesn't need to be somebody big.
No, he's doing an open challenge. Who's gonna beat him? If he beat Lesnar and got over, who's gonna beat him?
They'll have somebody.
They got nobody big. Keanu Carver and I don't know, maybe a couple people from NXT, but like that's already been there, done that. But I don't know. I just still don't buy it. Anybody else got problem with that or agree? Put it in the comments. I would love to, even though people don't. But I would love to hear some comments on that because I feel I'm not the only person that feels that way. His entrance is longer than his match. Come on, even Warriors matches were longer than his entrance.
I
Backlash,
don't know what to say.
backlash, backlash. Let's go over backlash in the matches. I know you love Oba, and you're gonna be sad when it happens. I'm just saying. But backlash, what'd you think?
How many times are you gonna say it? My goodness. Uh, over it was like 5 matches. It's like it was like it wasn't even like a premium live event. It was like a super show. Like I don't know, it didn't do much for me. I mean, there wasn't like anything that happened that was no, there wasn't really anything that happened that was game changing. I mean, it's backlash, so it's like
The
it,
Danhausen match, is that what you were talking about? Like what how do you use him? The Danhausen match with the little Danhausens? I mean, the fucking the mini did more work than he did.
here's the funny thing. He's from AAA. The
No, I know.
I forget how to say the dude's name, but he's from AAA and he knows. I mean, he's talented. I mean,
Yeah.
would it have been cool to have somebody like someone else? Like people were thinking like Shane McMahon, and I was just like, why would Shane McMahon team up with Danhausen? Like I don't,
And
whatever.
that's the thing too with YouTube. James Romero was talking how he was thinking he was putting it out there because a lot of signs were pointing towards Kevin Owens, and his video got taken down by YouTube apparently because it was part of the whole betting thing because they were betting they were having bets in Vegas on who his partner would be, and apparently like they didn't like that, and it turns out that WWE hired an outside company to demonetize people. So like if you're gonna do your reaction video real lazy, like oh my god, and showing it, boom, they're taking it down, and you will get demonetized. They're doing all this stuff because they want you to watch their channel and the people that they put on there for like the reviews or this or this. That's what they're doing. They're cutting people down. So be careful when you put a video out there, don't use their shit. Be original. I mean, I know YouTube has done it. Nerdrotic has talked about it because they showed different things, and a whole bunch of accounts got banned because they weren't original. They were kind of copying off of other people what they've already said. They want people, apparently they changed their policy in a sense where they want you to be more original without using other people's content, whether it's a video or whatever or sound bites. So they took his thing down because of that. They thought, and then today he's like, well, it wasn't Kevin Owens, so why the fuck did they take my video down? It's like they're doing some really messed up stuff. So, I mean, it's not even just a bad booking. And Backlash used to be a good pay-per-view. The pay-per-view after WrestleMania, it was like the Fallout.
It wasn't always a pay-per-view after WrestleMania.
No, no, well, the one after it was kind of like it would start to lead into SummerSlam, but it would like kind of if there's any other things they couldn't finish off, or to get like one more match, or the guy gets in there, gets his revenge, but then starts a feud with someone else, or it was kind of like a transition pay-per-view as far as like if a story wasn't quite done or whatever. So they even put Bad Blood in there at one time.
Yeah, Bad Blood. No, Bad Blood wasn't. And
I think it was because they had like Ric Flair versus I think Shawn Michaels, and that was a good match. But it,
mm.
I mean, you had the Danhausen match. Did you feel it was worth it, or did it make you feel like WWE was
Um,
getting
it
real
was full of
goofy?
hijinks, like I expected. Um, Eventually they're going to have it to where it's. I mean, here's what it's going to boil down to. Um, it's going to boil down to Danhausen going up against The Miz in a one-on-one contest,
Yeah,
and there it's either going to be more of the same hijinks, or it's going to have to be where Danhausen they really let Danhausen like show that he can be silly, but it's a balancing act. I feel like eventually, yes, he's going to have to get serious in the ring because they eventually. I mean, I would think he would have to win a title eventually. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, granted, could they do something to where like he just keeps winning off of hijinks? Sure, I'm pretty sure they could do something like that. I would just like to see his character change up a bit and maybe go serious here and there for the matches that deserve it.
yeah,
And then just regular matches, he could be goofy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this for his first pay-per-view match or PLE match. I think it was fine. I felt like he didn't wrestle as much. And I think they're keeping him held they're holding him back for now.
yeah.
Um
I think they
but I
should
mean,
keep.
it was solid. It was solid. He did his thing. I don't like his finisher, a pump kick. I don't like that as his finisher.
I think.
Like
I
I get
think.
it. He can't do. Well, hold on. I get it. He can't do a GTS. I mean, yeah, go to sleep. I get that, but damn, give him something else. Like, but a running pump kick for a finisher, like,
I think they should
I,
live. I think they should leave the little Danhausen with them. I think that adds a lot, like to where it's like a dink, but not as often. Just for like, just kind of like how the Fiend would suddenly like Bray Wyatt would suddenly turn into the Fiend. It would come out like that. That's how they should do it, and then have it like where he gets in trouble, and he. I honestly think he needs to be a heel, a funny heel, because I don't think being a babyface because you can't do heel as shit. And I think with the
yes, you
little dog,
could.
not as much.
He was trying to stab people with a railroad spike. Like, he was still a good guy. Like, it's fine. He can do both.
Uh, I feel like they shot their load too quick. I mean, yeah, he's got some funny stuff, and I've actually started enjoying some of it. Some of it's funny, like when it didn't work, and he's like, "Shit." It's funny because like now he's kind of slipping with a curse, and they bleep it, and it's like, oh, okay, so he's human, and it's like it kind of. But like it's just an overflow. Like my feed just keeps popping up with all these videos from him. Like anything he does, it's like he doesn't take the makeup off. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Danhausen here, and I'm on the toilet. Dookie Danhausen, Dookie Hausen, and it's too much. I think they should have like kind of spread it out a little bit more. You know what
I
I'm saying?
mean that, but he's
And
the thing
NXT
is,
would have been a
it's
good place
him
to
though.
start. I think
No,
NXT.
no,
No,
no, what? No,
no.
too many. It's I would.
There's too many like really
Maybe
sucky wrestlers he could have got
maybe
over
if it
from.
was NXT 2.0 when it was like the colorful logo, I would say yes. But now it's like the silver and black brand. I wouldn't say no. It wouldn't work because it's different. It's a different environment. Like when Vince McMahon came back, it was like messing it up and kind of making it like a new generation kind of thing. Yes, but no, he's good on either Raw or SmackDown, and he's not even assigned to either show, so he can really go wherever they want to put him. Honestly,
He should show up at
you
TNA.
see, they did that, right? They updated their roster pages to like free agents who can go to either show.
Well, because like I don't want to like let time go by and not discuss this most ridiculous, stupid. Oh man, I shook my head and Lisa was like, "What's the matter?" I'm like, "This is fucking retarded." The John Cena Classic,
Oh, those are words that are not going to get your video spread by YouTube. But go ahead.
dude. John Cena Classic. It's yeah, but see, me growing up, that word meant stupider than
Yeah,
stupid.
but YouTube doesn't. If you're trying to
Well,
get
you know
views,
what?
YouTube.
Okay, well then I'll work harder. But my point is it's that you got a John Cena Classic. What is John Cena Classic? Do you remember American Idol?
It's
You
the
remember
Owen
Will?
Hart. It's the Owen Hart Cup.
No,
That's
no,
all
no,
it
no,
is.
no, no,
It's
no,
them
no,
copying off of AEW.
no, no. But listen to this. This is going to be this is like it took a big like Tony Khan took a shit, Triple H took a shit, Wade Barrett took a shit, and they said, "Hey, these all look good." John Cena, and they put together and go, "This could be something." Because do you remember American Idol? William Hung.
No,
He was singing songs. It was a Korean guy and he was so bad that a website, Howard Stern started it. He thought it would be funny, and then people created a website and everybody voted for him and he was horrible. But yet he was getting put through. Then eventually Simon Cowell got pissed off and said, you know, people who deserve to be here are getting booted out because people are think it's funny to vote a guy who will not win this competition in the end just to put him through because they think it's funny as a joke. Now, when he said that you can it's for people if they win a match or even if they lose, they can win the championship. Okay, so it's not going to be defended. So it's going to be like the AEW, the ring. It's going to be like something like that. That's not a championship. That's stupid. And if the person loses, then clearly your vote doesn't matter. How are they going to do it? You're going to phone it in, or you're going to use your email, and they're going to sell your shit after 6 months. Like when you give your email out, so you can get info from a store like a CVS. They sell it after about 6 months to a year. That's why you get all those things that you never bought or looked at. All that spam. That's where that comes from. And because they sell it and they make money off of it. When you know for a fact, just like the WWE draft was always planned. They know who's going to win. It doesn't matter. It's a work on the fans. And how can that get you excited? Like someone they see that's not getting over, they really like we really like this guy, but he doesn't seem to get over. We're going to let him win. That's what's going to happen, and it's going to blow up in their face like it has before.
I'm
What ran
talking.
through your head when you heard that?
They're just copying off of the Owen Hart Cup and the Continental Classic. I mean, it's just another champ. First off,
But he said championship.
they don't need another championship. And I, I think, all right, let me compartmentalize this. Number one, John Cena doesn't need a championship dedicated to him. I get it. WWE is kind of like making John Cena like they're putting him on a higher pedestal than Hulk Hogan. I get it. Like they want a modern day guy who's not problematic to be like, if you think of WWE, you think of him. Here's the thing though. Do somebody want to walk around with a gaudy spinner championship? Like, because that's all it's going to be. It's going to be some ugly hustle, loyalty, respect, maybe some hand that waves on it. It's going to be some ugly championship that somebody has to defend. It's like if I'm a wrestler in WWE, I'm like, don't even put me in it. I don't even want to. I don't want his. What? Explain this to me, right?
And it weaves.
What? What benefit is it to win his championship? What? Like what? How does it benefit me? Like,
But that's the
why
whole
would
thing.
I?
But
Hold on,
that's
hold on. But hold on. Let me compartmentalize this. Why would I want to win a new championship under someone else's name when I can be intercontinental champion and be a part of that lineage, be a United States champion and be part of that lineage, be a world champion and be a part of that lineage? Why do I, with all the other championships that are there, feels so what's the word I'm looking for? So focused, headstrong on being the first John Cena Classic champion. Bro, I don't want that title. I seen the title that was created with him. That the only one that really looked good was the United States Championship that spun. That was the only one that looked good. The world title looked ugly as sin. It was ugly as hell. And then like they really made, and then they make other people have to use it when they beat him for it. I'm like, bro, that's his title. Like, imagine how bad it looks, right? When one guy makes a custom championship, you beat him for it, and you have to keep wearing it. Whatever pay per view you go to, you're wearing his title. I always hated that spinner championship that anybody else ever wore. Like even when Miz won it and flipped it over to upside down so it looked like an M, it was like that's still John Cena's belt. Like it looks stupid. It's dumb. Honestly, I was just like, it's dumb. What you could have did was just say, hey, let's bring back the King of the Ring. Like, come on, man.
They did bring
It's
out
dumb.
King of the Ring. But King of the Ring doesn't mean
Two,
anything.
3 years ago, they don't do King of the Ring every year.
Yeah, they did. They did last year.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, the winner gets they do it in Saudi. They're gonna do it in Saudi this year. That's why Roman
Oh
Reigns
yeah,
ain't
yeah.
going.
Okay, so that's even a better reason why I don't watch it.
It's like it's to
Um,
get, but they brought back to where you get a title shot at SummerSlam.
Tuesday.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. The title, like they got that crown jewel title, which you can't even wear because it's half the size of your body. But it's a
It's
cool
stupid.
design. It's a cool
It's
design.
dumb.
If they made it smaller, that would be a cool title to have. But it's so fucking big that it's retarded. Now, I've said it again.
Stop saying it.
Okay, but it is. It's like, who does that? Like, oh no, we got this title belt that's so big, it goes from up here to here.
Stop.
It's the point, dude. It's like the insanity. It's insane. The insanity from what other countries like. They wanted Yokozuna, not knowing he died like 20 years ago. They wanted people who weren't even alive anymore because they didn't know. And it's like they're creating stuff, doing stuff. It feels like those are the same people, like Ari Emanuel, who are running a company saying, "We want this, we want that, we want more celebrities." The only good celebrity to come out of the WWE in 10 years is Logan Paul, and he can wrestle and he can talk. But him being in a group is holding him back, so he's wasting his time with that. But my point is, when it comes to the title, it says a title. Now, are they going to defend the title, or is he going to, like you said, is he going to hold on to it and walk around with it for a year or almost a
It's
year,
stupid. It's just dumb.
and then
Like
someone
honestly,
else wins it and he doesn't defend it? Like
it's
to me,
dumb.
that doesn't make sense. And you can lose a match. It's going to be against people that are there and up and comers, and you can lose and that's it. I mean, if they did a ring like they did a ring like AEW or like the NWA had, I think it was who was it? It's not the Crockett Cup. There was one.
Crockett Cup was an actual cup. It wasn't a ring.
No, I think NWA had a ring or something. One of them had a ring. They were the first ones to start it.
AEW.
No, but someone else had it before AEW. Somebody had it before AEW. WCW had it. My point is this: you don't defend the ring. I mean, unless you're going to have a tournament the next year, but then that defeats the whole purpose of if someone loses, they get to be because people voted, even though we know that they're going to truly decide who they want. But that's what I'm saying is like, so if they win it, they're not going to defend it. So it's
It's
not
a
a championship.
participation trophy. That's all it is. It's garbage.
Oh, did you see last night or on SmackDown? Did you watch SmackDown? They had a thing. Did you know that Royce Keys won the 2026 Andre the Giant Battle Royal? Like the did you knows are supposed to be like stuff that happened 5 to 10 years ago. This happened 3 weeks ago.
Was it during his match?
No, it was right before his match. Like, did you know? It's like, okay, so what did he get for winning that battle royal?
Nothing.
Exactly. So what does it matter? What does it matter? It's stupid. It's dumb. John Cena, if they created a title and they let the fans vote on the title, okay, we're getting somewhere. But actually have it where the person who wins will actually defend that title.
Well,
You
oh,
know,
correction. The King of the Ring, actually, the last one was in 2024, and it was King and Queen of the Ring and Jeddah Superdome. So they didn't have one last year.
oh, okay. So it was Gunther and Nia that won it, right?
I don't know who won.
I know Gunther won.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Um, I feel like it was a waste. If he would have said, "Listen, we're gonna bring like the King of the Ring back, and you win the John Cena trophy or something for winning King of the Ring," cool. But to sit there and like, I don't know. I guess it's like the old man in me is like, oh, where's the tradition at? Like, I mean, granted, like if you think about it, shoot, before 2015, that's shoot, they brought back King of the Ring technically 2015, and then not until 2024. So I guess they're doing the King of the Ring every almost 10 years now. Um, I don't know. I just feel like they have a tournament already that is established. Number one, well known, has legends who participated in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it has that importance because it's like the person who won King of the Ring gets a championship opportunity at SummerSlam. The story's already right there. Why would I just? It's dumb. Honestly, I don't like it. It's dumb. People can view John Cena as the greatest of all time. I don't personally see him as that. I think the segment was stupid. I feel like we wasted way too much time on it
Could have had a
already. I just
match.
don't like it.
Could have between the
I don't like
commercials and that, you could have had another match.
it. Yeah, I don't like it.
I,
I don't
I
like it.
I mean, if they created an actual title, but see that the part that you're forgetting too is that Dre, you can be in it, but if you show hustle, loyalty, respect, and you lose, you could still be the winner. That is like that's the definition of participation trophy. Like how could you not win? I think if they went the AEW route and or WCW or whatever that had the ring, I think that would be good. I think that would be smart because then they could show it off all year, and it's a cool looking ring. It's big, this and this, and then they could sell like replica copies so people could buy. And then the next year you change the look of it. There's a way to make money because then people will want to collect those. You charge
I
like
still,
two.
it's still stupid. I'm
But I'm
sorry.
saying if you're looking money wise, that would be cool. Plus legacy wise, it would be something cool. It'd be like something you could collect and people can watch and like MJF. Didn't he win it 2 years in a row? Yeah, dude, that's something. That means something. That's a cool feature that's just randomly and something he could brag about, and he uses it as a weapon. See what I'm saying?
I'm not
That's
even gonna pretend like I'm invested in thinking of what way can make it better. It's just dumb. It's dumb. I'm so like it's dumb. It's a dumb idea.
oh, it was Battle Bowl. It was Battle Bowl. The ring was Battle Bowl. WCW.
Yeah, it's dumb. They should do King of the Ring. Throw that
Oh,
whole idea away.
yeah, but giving a crown that's you're a king. That's
You
dumb. I
could just get
mean,
a scepter. You could sit in a chair. Like it doesn't have to be a crown. It doesn't have to be a cape. Like just a tournament. The King of the Ring tournament. That's simple.
uh, I do like TNA's idea how they had like Feast or Famine where you get it fired. That's funny. I
That's
mean
dumb.
that's
That,
like
that that's the dumbest thing you can do. Like where you could win a match to lose your job. Like what type of? That's some Vince Russo nonsense, man. Like that. It's just the dumbest thing.
But
Like
but but the cool part would be like what if they had a tournament where you could win where you don't know what it is, it's totally random. Find a way to make it random, like be clever, come up with some idea, and have it where you don't get a WWE title shot, but you get either a tag team title shot, an intercontinental, or a US title shot, and then it could kind of change things up a bit. Honestly, I think they should bring the TV championship back. The TV or have WWE have a TV title for once. Have a cool TV title because John Cena was on TV, this and this. Have a TV title and defend it only on TV, and that's it. No pay-per-views, just TV. And have it where it's at the end of the show, TV time limit, and if the match doesn't end by the time, because the speed title is basically how they used to wrestle, 10-minute matches. That's all the speed title is. It's giving you one match that's how matches were for like decades, like 10. Next match scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Remember playing SVR? You had to clock 10 minutes. Like that was specific. Matches were 10 minutes so that this way you could do stuff. And even when wrestling sucked and they were wrestling a bunch of ham and eggers, you you enjoyed it. And you weren't like, oh, this sucks, this is horrible, this is this. You saw something, you were happy to see your favorite wrestler. Now it's like you're looking behind the curtain. You're looking to see when they show the alleyway, someone coming in, what's gonna happen? This is getting boring. And getting to boring, what'd you think of the main event?
It wasn't nothing new. All right, I'll say this. Like, with Roman Reigns being the champion, I don't know if they're of the mindset of that they're going to do another 3-year run with him
Uh,
being the champion. But it's like, here's the problem that I have with it. It it kind of kills any actual competition within the company. If he's just going around beating everybody, and now he's not even using the Usos, he doesn't have like a bloodline behind him, and he's beating everybody clean. It's just like, all right, so who's a threat? You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I to sit there and bring Jacob Fatu up to Raw and challenge for the title. I mean, that's cool and all that, and him using the Tonga Death Grip. But it's like, if it's so dangerous, let him beat Roman Reigns for the title. Like, make it to where, like, it's so dangerous. Ooh, they're scared of it. Don't use it against your own family. But he can't even beat the person with it. So how dangerous can it really be? And if it was that dangerous, Ming would have been WCW champion, which he never was. So it's like, as dangerous as that move's supposed to be, it's not that damn dangerous because clearly you can't win a world title with it. So how dangerous can it be? Like, just the mental game of it. It throws me off now because it's like, it's a cool move. It definitely is. And it looks more threatening than like someone trying to put a sock in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looks more threatening.
Yeah.
Um, I feel like Jacob Fatu should have been more down the line as a challenger. I think Roman should have been avoiding him because he knew, like, yo, if he uses that Tonga Death Grip against me, I'm donezo. I'm gonna need backup. I
Dunzo.
can't get it. Like, I need back. Like, I can't beat him.
Yeah.
That's where it should have been. Like, all right, he beat this person, beat that person, beat that person. Here comes Jacob Fatu. He's been using the Tonga Death Grip and smoking people's boots for weeks now, months now, and now he wants a world title. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like Roman's like, all right, now I got to be serious about this. Like, I gotta step it up, and he loses. That puts the Tonga Death Grip over. That makes Jacob Fatu a superior threat on Raw, and that lets Roman Reigns like kind of rebuild himself, like a rebuilding arc, come back to defeat him. That's just me.
So
I don't know.
where do you see it going?
Oh, they definitely gonna have another match.
But like,
Roman's gonna win, but I feel like Jacob Fatu should be world champion.
but what do you think's going to happen as far as well they are going to go to Saudi. They said that the Saudi trip is not off even during the war.
Big trip.
Uh Also they said that Roman Reigns refused to go to Saudi Arabia, so they were assuming he was going to lose the title so that he didn't have to go. Maybe he got hurt. That's why they did what they did at the end. So this way they could like say he's out for a while to kind of make it where he's not going, or I don't know, do something else to take him out. I feel like I really thought Jacob Fatu was going to have because Tama Tonga he's going to be leaving Solo, and Solo they wasted the guys putting him with Solo because Solo is just not a leader. I'm sorry, Solo. Joe Gacy did a better job at being a leader than Solo. Solo is just boring, and he's starting to find his groove. I liked him better when he was Taz-ish and just went out there and just fought people. That was good. And went out there, it was believable. But once he started talking, he got all goofy, and then they started like making cracks at him, kind of like how Maurice called Miz gay in French because they liked each other, and she was just messing with him, and nobody really knew French, so we just didn't know what it meant. And then we found out later because he said so. But it's like I feel like Tamatonga, Talatonga, and Jacob Fatu would be a good triple threat type group. Because Tamatonga is good. They brought him in strong. He was a monster. He was like how Jacob Fatu was. And he was like when he got all bloody with what was it, like Kevin Owens, I think? And he just like beat the crap and it was like, yo. And I heard a lot about the indies, how he was a pain to work with. But then they bring Jacob in and they just give him the full push the whole time. And Tama Tonga, they just kind of he gets injured and they
But
just kind of like put him on the
here's
back
the
burner.
difference between Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga. Tama Tonga is a tag team specialist, and even in New Japan, he was like a mid lower card guy, even when he was with the Bullet Club.
Uh-huh.
Jacob Fatu was MLW World Champion.
Yeah.
Like, he was the top guy in that company. So it's like they're definitely going to treat him different based on him being able to maintain that spot and being able to be in those type of matches. And not only that, perform and connect with the crowd.
Yeah.
That's simple. Like, think about it. Like, Tama Tonga in New Japan was doing the RKO. They don't even give him that in WWE. He can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like,
But how do you do it? Did it look good?
yeah, his was way more stylish than Randy Orton's. His was way more
But yet Cody has the Cody cutter, and yo boy, don't see he does the same thing, and it's like so that doesn't make sense. He does Cody's Cody cutter, and Cody even said, well, maybe he really shouldn't be doing it because it is my move, and kind of like how he spoke out at WrestleMania before WrestleMania, how the match was stupid and he didn't want to go through with it, but it was just like this is just dumb storyline. He said that he really shouldn't because it is his move, and I think Chris Van Vliet asked him about it. So why can't someone else do Randy Orton's? Randy Orton's injured again. Who knows how much longer? He thought he had 10 years. He might not even have two. I
I
mean,
don't know what to
to
say
pass it
about that.
off to
He's a
someone else. If
14-time world champion.
I know, but like the F5, Zarya is doing F5,
She's been using that.
but that's what I'm saying. So it's like
But
we're
she's
kind of
on NXT. If she went to the main roster, she's not doing that.
you don't think so?
I mean, no, when Brock Lesnar was active, they wouldn't have allowed her to do it. Now, whenever she gets brought up, if she gets brought up, which I don't think she will. I think she's going to be in NXT for a while. But let's say she does get brought up, I don't see her using that.
Well, what about Shawn Michaels super kick? I mean, I know he tunes up the band. Everybody does a super kick. It's like a punch nowadays.
The super kick is the current
Dead.
day DDT.
And it's dead. It's just day eat on arrival.
It's a
So,
regular move.
oh, what about Sol Ruka? She does her Soul Snatcher. It's just a flashy RKO, which man, she messed up the other day.
Yo,
She's gonna kill herself.
they're gonna eventually she's gonna
Ban
have
it.
to stop doing that. Not ban it, but she's gonna have to try to figure out something else. She might have to do like a super cutter, like Javon Evans or Cody Rhodes. She's gonna probably have to do it like that because
Yeah.
some of these women just don't have the coordination to catch her.
I
Some of
told
them
I
do.
told Lisa and I showed her that like because her dad's black and her mom's white and like and her dad's a pretty big dude. I can't see anything black in her at all. That when you told me that, I told Lisa, I'm like, she's like, you're kidding. I said no, and she's like, holy shit. She's like, it's like there's nothing. There's no you would never know. Like no voice, the hair, just her face. She literally looks like a surfer dude, man. Like she which is weird too. She's a surfer person. Like what the fuck? Like like if I
What?
were
Like,
her
how is
dad,
that weird?
if I were her dad, I'd be like, I need to see a DNA test because she don't resemble me at all. I mean, seriously, like, I mean, she's it's weird. She's kind of like Charlotte before Charlotte got all man-like.
What the?
When
What do
like
you mean got man
Charlotte
like?
looks like a dude. She's all muscle now, and she's getting there. She's getting there, but she still looks
She
feminine.
just doesn't have a feminine figure. That's why you're saying.
Oh, dude. Well, that's why they banned me on NXT from that thing because I said I'm tired of looking at her man ass. She had, dude. It was like, come on, bro, and she was letting it hang. Come on, dude. That was just, and that's the gold brand when like black and gold when it was so good. And it was like, why do I gotta look at her ass every time? And now she's got like a jock strap in the back. Like it just does not look good. It's literally like it's like a jock. It's like what kind of thong is this wide, 4 inch, 5 inches wide, straight down your butt? Like maybe I don't know. But you don't see, so you just see this being as a regular match. You don't see other people getting involved with the bloodline thing. You don't see like a new
It's not
bloodline
a
forming.
bloodline thing though. No, I don't. I hope not because here's the thing. It ran its course. It was for 5 years.
Well, Paul Heyman did say there's like 4 or 5 phases of it, and they were in phase 3 by the time he lost to Cody.
Listen, like they released their a good portion of Samoans. Like just let it go. Like you know what I'm saying? Like let the Usos do what the Usos are doing. They're they want to go for the tag, not go for the tag titles, but be in a tag division. You know what I'm saying? Roman Reigns is clearly wrestling on his own now, which is good. As far as the what they call it, the MFT,
Yeah, what does that
whatever.
mean? Oh, my family
I'm just
tree. My family tree.
yeah.
That's
Um,
stupid.
I feel like it's more precise on who the members are instead of just hiring a bunch of Samoans. Um, Tama Tonga, that's fine. That's all they just need to be a 3-man group with Solo Sokoa. That's fine. I feel like the bigger character or the stronger character in that trio is definitely Tama Tonga, and he's gonna have to go on his own. I don't see Tala Tonga staying in WWE unless they really want to like push a big man.
Really?
Um,
He did
I
pretty
don't
good. He's pretty good.
I don't know. Um, I just don't see it right now. But Tama Tonga, if they're invested in making him something, which he is, he has a strong character, like he does, and he's marketable. Um, but he is up there in age, so I don't know. But yeah, as far as a bloodline storyline, I don't need to see that. I've seen it for 5 years. Like unless you're gonna put somebody else on the pedestal and make them like a top guy off of it, you're
Yeah.
just you're literally just what is it for?
All right. So real quick, Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. You think that's over, or you think Seth's gonna get Braun away from them and they're gonna put somebody else, bring somebody else in the vision?
That's a difficult one. No, it's not over.
Because that was an easy
But I
win.
don't know. I don't know where it can go if he smoked Seth Rollins' boots like that. Like I don't know where it can really go. Because I mean, it's Seth Rollins going to have to get his get back. He's going to have to. Um, I mean, more or less, it's a 3-on-1 situation. Eventually, I think it might be a 3-on-3 with Street Profits added to it. I think it might go that route. Why are you making that stink ass face?
Because
Um,
Montez Ford, man, you're wasting this guy. You're wasting him. This dude is just like he's literally like Kofi Kingston, Javon Evans, and Seth Rollins in one. The dude could do anything, and he can talk, and he's funny, and like he's quick-witted, and you catch on to him. When I see him, I hate Dawkins because he's always like he reminds me of Anthony Anderson. And it just bothers me because he's not funny, and he's just always like trying to be funny, making stupid faces. But Montez can do anything, and it's like, oh, it to me, I want to see him on his own, or even join the Vision. Like if Braun Breaker leaves, he becomes the new one. That would be a cool twist. That would be a cool twist. Have him in there because, dude, he's a star, man. You're so wasting him just doing run-ins a couple times. That's such a waste. You see, he runs at the turnbuckle, bro. I would never do that, even if I was athletic. You don't know where the hell you're gonna land. He fucking does it, and he lands
so someone's
perfect.
gonna catch you.
The
You
dude,
got
yeah,
it.
but still, like, yo, that's the sickest thing because you're diving inside the ring to outside, bro. You could break your neck so much easier than any other over the top rope dive. You don't see Javon doing that. He does it, and he
Hey,
don't look.
dude, Javon could do that.
He hasn't done that.
Yes, he did.
He hasn't done that. Not that
Yes, he
specifically.
has.
He's ran towards the turnbuckle, jumped over without touching anything, and
Him
like
and
leaped
the
over.
kid from TNA. Well, they can. There's a couple of people who can do that. He's one
No.
of them.
Well, I think out of all of them though, like he's the package. I think he's like the next Seth Rollins if they used him right. If he got serious and had a good manager, he could be the next Seth Rollins because he
He
doesn't
doesn't
have to
need
be
a
crazy
manager.
wild.
He
He could
doesn't.
talk on the
He doesn't
mic.
need.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You
I
don't
don't know
think
why
so?
you have this obsession with people needing a manager.
No, I'm saying because sometimes, okay, you get a guy. Oh wow, look, this guy's great. Oh my God, look at him. He's a great wrestler. Oh, he could do this. He could do that. And then he gets the heavyweight title within like 3 years. Okay, what happened to climbing the ladder? What happened to going through like I don't know, tag team, either a partner that you came in with or someone else? You're moving up the ladder. You have different feuds back and forth. You flip, heel, face, this, and then eventually, after like 5 years, you get the heavyweight title because you worked and clawed at it. Not like I've been a tag team for like 7, 8 years. Now I get the heavyweight title. That's just, dude. That you want to build up their biography of matches and of their character, and to just go straight to that, like Gunther going straight up. It's like I know he had the Intercontinental, but like
He didn't go. First off,
I just feel like
Lord
when they
have
rush
mercy. He
people.
didn't just get into the world title picture. He was NXT champion for like 2 years, dog.
No, I
I
know,
ain't
I
got.
know, but they don't count
I'm
that. You know that they don't count that. I'm saying on the main roster. Like, where's his tag team belt?
But
Where's
he
the
has
U.S. title?
proven that he can be a top guy, though. That's the thing.
I know, but like to me, I'm already bored of him. I'm like really already bored. Like him and Cody, it's gonna be. I mean, he's gonna chop the shit out of Cody, which I'll enjoy. That'll be funny. Cody will be all red, like ow. But people like it's just certain people. They I just want to see do better, like and like to use them right and not like just throw them into the pile. Like even Obafemi, you like him so much. Okay, do not put him in a world title picture for at least 2 to 3 years. Let him have good feuds back and forth. Let him win the lower titles. Then do it. But when you do it right away, then it's like, okay, where's he got to go? Nowhere. Then he's in the main title picture all the time, and people who can wrestle like Ethan Page just kind of are there, but kind of not. Like he was big in NXT, and then suddenly he had the North American title, and never really. Then he finally had one title match for the heavyweight for the NXT title, lost it, and then he went to main roster. But they didn't keep him there. They just dropped him back down. You see what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like even Ethan Page, I want to see him win the IC title, but I also want to see him win some tag gold, maybe the US title before the heavyweight title. Like milk these guys for the most you can. And then this way you'll have a library of like their matches and like the old days, like how you got people over. They worked up the ladder. Unless they're like a monster like Kali that really is not going to be able to move much longer for 3 years. Then you got kind of have to. That's a different story. That's like a phenomenon. The monster. I get that.
I suppose. I mean, I don't know. I just my thing, if it makes sense, storyline wise, for them to be at that spot,
Yeah.
it's acceptable. But just throwing them in there with no reasoning, unless it's like an open challenge sort of deal.
Yeah, but even with them, like you would think that they would do something cool, like throw somebody in there and have them win unexpectedly. Like, wait, what? What? And it's like, dude, and not only someone who just came up like Ethan Page, but I'm talking like somebody who's been there for a while and then just suddenly wins. Like, holy crap! Kind of like what they did with Darby Allin. It was kind of weird, but I kind of get it. They took a chance on something, and people like it,
All right.
even if people don't agree with it. But they did something that hasn't been done. Just like WrestleMania, the moments were created because of the wrestlers controlled most of the match. The outcome was different, but they controlled what happened in the ring and they made their own moments. It wasn't like, okay, here's what you're going to do. We're going to call it a moment because it's not a moment if it's not organic.
Right.
So, but so that's it. You just nothing yet. You're kind of done with WWE. You're just kind of
I
bored
mean,
with
it's
it.
not so much saying I'm done with it. It's just like the expectations of I'm keeping my expectations minimum. Like I'm not expecting to be surprised with something. This is like I've been watching WWE for years, and this is another reason why I watch different wrestling shows,
Uh,
just so it's like I'm not like I was just watching AAA. Like I've been watching that like a lot lately. I've been watching that. What was that the Canadian pay per view wrestling company that just started up not too long ago? I watched some of their stuff. Like I watch indie shows, GCW. Like I watch a lot of other things. So it's just like I don't want to have it be a situation where it's just like WWE disappoints me. It's like, well, if you only depend on them to watch wrestling, then yeah, you might be disappointed. But because there's so much out there, it's like it's difficult to be disappointed in just one thing when you got so many other options, especially when you just want to see good wrestling.
okay, now I know we've talked about this and you said I'm crazy. Last thing on the list, and we'll go. Instead of releasing people, why not create an alternative to AEW? You know
Here
where I'm
we
going with
go.
this. You know where I'm going
Here
with
we
this.
go. Well, sir,
But why
there's
not?
all there's all because
I'm talking about the company itself creating it. So this way they don't have to lose them, but yet they have to wait till the contract in that company expires. They can go other places, yet they'll still make money off them. We can
here's the
still
thing.
see them. We can still see them, and they'll actually
It's
have a
still
chance.
under that same umbrella,
But
right? So
yeah, but you
here's
got
the
to keep
thing.
it totally separate. You got to literally keep it separate.
But you can't, they're not going to do that. They're owned by Endeavor. They're not going to do that. They can't. They can't do it. They cannot. They legally cannot do it. They cannot do it. It
No,
will
no,
not
no. Talk
ever
about
happen.
creative wise. Creative wise.
Who? Who's going to do it? What TV deal are they going to get?
They could find something.
You just talking. I don't think you thought
They
into
could
this.
get.
You
They could
just
probably get USA again. USA Network will do it. They never had it.
so you're saying WWE owned by TKO, who are owned by Endeavor, should start another television show, a fake company, a storyline company to put
No.
wrestler. Then who should do it?
Bring back WCW. You have everything already there. Dude,
It's
and you
still
haven't learned,
WWE. It doesn't matter.
but
I don't
you
care what name you put under it. It's still WWE.
no, but that's the whole point is that you don't let creative have anything to do with it. It's yes, it's run by the same
Then
company.
who's running it? It's under Endeavor. What do you mean? They're going to run it. They're going to bring people from WWE to do
Triple
it.
H and Dana White don't talk. They don't work together. I'm saying like you have a different company. You have a third. It's an indie promotion where it's like AEW. You can't wrestle for AEW. You can't wrestle for WWE. You can wrestle for anybody else.
What is a
And
WWE
all you
owned
need is two
company?
shows. All you need no.
This doesn't make any
All
sense.
you
You're
need
just
is two shows, dude. They're gonna bring NXT. They're gonna move everything in the Performance Center to Vegas. And then it's really fucking over. It's done. As soon as they do that, it's over. So I'm saying you do this and you have two shows and it would be a way to do wrestling like it was done when Vince was there. Like have people not WWE doing the storylines. Because think about it. You let these guys go because one, you're not using them, so you can save the money. Okay, there's no sense in keeping them. Okay, let them go there where they can wrestle elsewhere, possibly change who they are, come up with an idea where you're like, hey, wait, I like that. And then when the contract runs out, you could sign them to the main roster. It would be like a downgrade, like, hey, Kofi, take a cheaper contract. Okay, he signs a WCW one, but now he doesn't deal with Triple H at all. He deals with other people. And then this way, they have the titles, they have everything. And it's just
it's
two shows a
still
week.
Endeavor. It's still
So
WWE. It
okay,
doesn't
what would have
matter
happened?
what
What would
name.
have happened if Tony Khan would have bought WWE? Then what?
If he would have bought it.
Yeah, he was in it. You didn't know that?
I mean, I know, but we're not talking about ifs right now.
But what if
I
he
mean,
did
okay,
it?
let's say if he bought
He
WWE,
wouldn't keep
okay,
them
then
separate
no, he wouldn't. Why would he do that?
because WWE is so big, and in AEW he wants to grow. It's his baby. So why would you merge it together like Vince did? That was stupid. That was dumb. I'm thinking if you already have the titles, the US titles, and then WWE could go back to having Monday nights and Thursday nights where wrestlers' storylines could go from Monday or to Friday, Monday to Friday, instead of just Monday to Monday to Monday. You could get through storylines better. You could use people more. And then WCW could do the same thing, except Triple H, Nick Khan has nothing to do with it. You could have like Shane run it. Shane and Stephanie can run it, but they don't work together. And you have it as a total separate entity where like say you sign with WCW, you can wrestle anywhere you want except WWE and AEW. And then when your contract's up, then you can go to AEW or WC or WWE. It would be a great place too for people who are aging out that just want to wrestle every now and then, but know how the company was run and they feel safer. And they can wrestle like you said. AEW signs guys, and then they don't use them, and they're just getting paid, and they're not being used, so their stock drops because they're not on TV. Then they have to travel everywhere else. Like what happened with Monet? Is she on TV? I haven't heard anything about her.
She was dropping all her titles.
Yeah, so now she's done. Okay, that was wonderful, and like, okay, that should have went longer, at least for some of the stuff, or at least I don't know. Like I literally hear nothing about it, nothing about Sasha. But that's what I'm saying. If you had WCW, you could work with New Japan like they used to exclusively. You know what I'm saying? And they could do things, and you would have the same type of
When
production.
was WWE working with New Japan?
WCW work with New Japan all the time.
Okay.
They
Oh,
had the
back in the day.
NWO
Okay.
Japan. Yeah, they were in Muda and
I know you. I know.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying is you could do all that, bring back the 6 man tag titles, or not 6 man, the U.S. Tag Team Championship. You could do whatever. You'll have your Halloween Havoc, spin the wheel, make the deal, and just let them have that, and just bring that back. And people the Motor City Machine Guns could have went there, and they could have helped build up the tag team division. You could use
So
guys
a
like that,
fourth brand. They already
huh?
got three brands, so you want WWE to
No,
build
but
a
this
fourth.
this you wouldn't promote
It's a
nothing,
fourth brand.
but you
It's
wouldn't.
under Endeavor.
But that's my point. They got so much fucking money. You don't need to promote it. Let it go out. Have other people. Have someone like
That
Shane
doesn't even
McMahon.
make sense.
Let
It
Shane
doesn't even
McMahon
make
help
sense.
promote it. Well, if you had Shane McMahon, Eric Bischoff, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, you had people who like could help out Ricky Steamboat or whoever, and you could even and then they could go back and forth. It would be kind of like a competition.
I don't understand why you want
It's
this
kind
so
of like
bad.
creating. Okay, it's like creating your own competition. It's like if McDonald's bought out Burger King.
Oh
You
my
create
god.
your own competition with the difference that you're still making money, but their numbers are getting better than yours. Uh-oh, they're doing something you're not. forces you to change up. See, they don't see. That's why Vince McMahon always had his lulls because he's there every day. He sleeps 2 hours a day. He didn't see how it got bad because he was there all the time. He had to take a step back to see. Okay. And that's a way for them to take a step back to see it. And they would be able to see what they're not doing and say, yeah, we used to do it. And Triple H could throw some balls and say, we used to do it like that. We used to do that. Oh, okay, maybe we should start doing it again because they're getting better ratings than we are, and they're only 2 shows a week and they don't promote as much as we do, even though they're still making money from it. T-shirts, video games. You have the same video game company. You can have the same T-shirt company, but it's just like you're still making money off these people while they're out and about. And this way, rather than AEW signing them and you never seeing them again for the next 6 years, like FTR, they like say a team like FTR leaves. Okay, well, you're still making money off them. And then suddenly WWE looks at that and says, wow, we should start doing this and this. Then they want to go back to WWE and they're not locked down as hard. You see what I'm saying? Because you're creating
What
your
you're
own
saying literally
competition.
makes no sense. The more you talk, the
You're
more
creating
less
your
it
own
makes sense.
competition, dude.
You can't. It's impossible when you're under one fucking umbrella. You cannot. That's like saying SmackDown is competition to Raw. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It doesn't matter what you say. It's not. It's one company. It's one company, regardless of what you say. It's WWE creating WCW. You're signing a WWE contract. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. When you go to NXT, you're signing a WWE contract. When you go to SmackDown, you're signing a WWE contract. Raw, a WWE contract. When you go to AAA, you're signing a WWE contract. It's one company. To pretend like it's actual competition is ridiculous.
But
You're
that's my
just getting
point.
moved around. You're just getting moved around. That's
But why
all.
not why not create something that
They
create your
already have a fourth brand. It's AAA. They're using WWE guys down there.
but what I'm saying
Like,
is you don't use WWE guys there. That's my whole point.
I don't know what to say. I honestly
If
don't.
they bought AEW, it would be like, why would you use AEW? Then you're going to intertwine all of them. Now you're doing mass confusion, and then you're going to keep doing cuts because, oh, well, we don't really need them because we're
But
going to
what
do
you're
this. Thing.
saying is not making any sense.
It is.
That like no, it's not.
You hire people, like they hired people to cut people off of YouTube. You hire people to run the company, dude. Anybody still listening should like comment on this. Like if they had their own company, they had okay, well we have
Who
this,
is they? Who
we're
is
getting
they?
funds.
Who's they?
TKO has funds, but there's a whole different group of people running it. A whole different group of people running it, okay? Dude, it's like how Walgreens bought out Rite Aid. They bought a few thousand of their stores and all their merchandise. Now they're going out of business, but they never did cross promotions, but they owned both and they ran them until Rite Aid just couldn't hold up anymore. Then they got rid of Rite Aid. Now they're going out. But the thing is though, you haven't Hollywood
Where's
Video.
this money coming from to start it up? Where's the money coming from?
No, they just took it over.
Where is the money coming from?
Oh, I don't know. The fact that Ari Emanuel had like $80 million he
I'm
made
not. I didn't
last
ask all that.
year.
What I'm asking you is, for this WCW that you're so thirsty to come back up, who is funding it?
Of course they're funding it. You put a separate fund aside. Okay, so you're telling me if your company goes live, it goes live on the stock market, and that's how Vince McMahon got more money to sign better wrestlers and to do more things and travel and do stuff and hire more people because there's a stock market because all that. Okay, well it's very similar. All the people like even Triple H can invest in it, but he has no say in it. He could just invest in it like buying
How can you
stock.
invest and have no say if you're a part of the board that
Easy,
you've done enough
easy,
investment?
easy. Dre, why don't you go buy $2,000 worth of WWE stock and then tell me if they listen to you?
If you buy enough of the stock, you can be one of the bigger stockholders, and you do have a say.
But that's my
What are you
point is that you
talking?
make it so that you don't. You allow that you put people you trust to
I
run it.
think you're talking too much now. You're talking too much, man.
You
You're
put people you trust to run
talking too
it.
much. People, I know what you're saying right now. He is definitely talking too much because he's just walking himself into a brick wall.
Then
He's
why don't
rape
they
stepping
sell
right
it?
now.
Then why don't they sell it then? Then just sell it.
He's rape
Sell the rights
stepping
to it.
right now
Why don't
because they
okay.
don't want to. It's not up to them to sell any.
Why? They're not doing anything with it. They don't have
I
a
don't know what to say
TKO
to this.
network.
I don't know what to say to this guy. He's just talking. I don't know. I don't know.
They don't have a WWE network. They don't have a TKO. If you're gonna watch it, you got to Google it, or you got to go on YouTube and type in specifically.
WWE no longer owns WCW. It is the asset of Endeavor.
Okay,
They are not going to
and they're
sell
not
it,
doing anything with it.
and it's their choice to.
Okay, so go buy a Ferrari, but don't drive it because you don't want to get
They own
scratched.
AWA. They own a lot of different
Well,
past wrestling companies.
AWA has been dead for like
They
30
purchased
years.
Evolve and they put it on Tubi.
I
Like,
don't
come
know.
on.
I just feel if they had something that was already done and they did a storyline where say Shane came in and bought it, this, and he was the running it, this and this, but they literally had nothing to say with it. They literally had nothing to say as far as storylines go. Literally, just stick. You want to do storylines? You stick with WWE because it's literally the juggernaut of professional wrestling. I get that. WCW's not. Let other people run it. Let's see what happens. See how it changes. Because and then this way, like the Wyatt Six could have went down there. Who knows? Maybe they would have changed the way they look and gotten better. Maybe they would have changed out members. Who knows? The possibilities. But they can't take. So the Wyatt Six and all the trademarks, these wrestlers can't use. That's my point. You could allow them to use those trademarks in that company alone if they sign to that company, but not on the independent circuit, or allow them on the independent circuit. Stop owning everything. If it fails, let them take it with them. I'm just saying that we're getting nothing but commercials. We're getting nothing but reruns, over shots of the city, all this, all that, stupid backstage stuff that really has no relevance to anything. And it's like literally, what was it, 4 minutes in between each match? That was 5 times plus John Cena. That's a freaking match, possibly 2 matches with short entrances. And like you said, that could have been 6, 7 matches, like a pay per view used to be. Okay, but they don't want to do it. So take something and say, all right, you know what? The fans really want something. Let's see what happens. It's no skin off their balls. They literally have so much. They got tens of billions of dollars. So it's not like it's a big deal. What's he worth? Like $80 billion? Just kind of do that. You don't have to overpay people. You could pay them less because it's an indie company. But yeah, I guarantee you that people would watch it and they would have more freedom because let it be the way like it was, where they could create their own characters and they call the matches in the ring. Nothing. WWE is so micromanaged. Just to try it, just to try it, I think it would work. And just be the investor that gets the silent partner. There you go, the silent partner. Why not?
I don't know what to say. You're just,
I mean, because you know they're going to buy TNA next, and then they're going to crap that out.
I don't even know what to say.
So I don't know.
You just went on a whole tirade. I don't even.
Well, I don't know. I feel like it's something they can do. I don't see how you don't see that. You say there's a lot of different options. Why not
It
create an
is,
option? Why not create an option you could get
but
paid
it's
for
not a
doing?
real option. That's the whole thing. You're faking like it's a real option. There is no doubt in my mind when I am watching a AAA event, I realize that Undertaker is the one who's like booking these shows. It's a
Yeah,
WWE broadcast.
yeah,
Like, think about it. When you even watch AAA, they don't even have like Spanish announcers. I'm lying. They got one out of three. They got Corey Graves, JBL, and Rey Mysterio doing commentary. Are
yeah.
you serious? They could have had so many other people. They could have had people that AAA already had that could speak English do commentary, but for whatever reason, they throw Corey Graves and JBL. Come
Yeah.
on now, and this is the company you want. I don't know what to say.
But I'm just saying because how WCW beat them. If you just were able to put money aside, let wrestlers invest in it, just put it out there to see if you could even get it started. And even wrestlers like Triple H can invest in it and this, where you're a silent partner,
It
you're
doesn't
just
make
investing in it.
sense.
And they have all the resources that WWE has, except they can't
This
control
doesn't make any
WCW.
sense. This doesn't make any sense.
Why not?
I don't.
So you're
Why are you still saying people?
I
If
just feel
y'all
it
are
could work.
listening to this, if y'all still watching this video, I feel your pain. I'm
And
right
here's
there
the
with
cool
y'all.
part. Here's the cool part. You would have WCW, whatever game made by the same people as WWE, and then the game you can actually intertwine the wrestlers. So then this way you could actually get the real wrestlers. So your roster's actually better, and not 9 versions of John Cena, 6 of Triple H, 4 of Shawn Michaels. Oh, we got 400. No, you don't.
This is the point of the video where he just goes on a rant for about 20
I don't
minutes,
know.
just being
I
annoying.
just feel like I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of burnt out. I want AEW to be better, but it's not consistently better. Right when you think it gets better, some weird shit happens. Like they don't start. Oh, this person's there. Oh, where'd they go? And then it's just like they got wrestlers that haven't wrestled in years that are still in their contract, and it's like it's great they're getting paid, but I don't know. But you still gonna be doing PWR videos?
I don't know yet.
Have you been doing it still?
No.
It's a lot of work, right?
Um, yeah, and then having to get a new roster every year.
Yeah, I haven't know. I've noticed a lot of accounts are kind of dried up. A lot,
Yeah,
a lot of stuff's going on. And you warned me of this like before you started PWR. I was surprised it lasted as long as it did. You're like, oh, it won't last long. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's got one. But,
yeah.
but
I
oh,
mean,
I mean, BGW kind of came back. It still kind of does stuff, but that's like, you know,
yeah. I don't know. I might bang out 1 month of shows. We'll see. I only got 1 month left, so
1 month
we'll see.
left. What do you mean?
I didn't finish the season.
Oh, oh,
I
right.
still got 1 month left, so I might pull something out. Pause.
Yeah,
Get it going. We'll see. Just gotta have the time.
yeah. All right. Well, I wasted enough of yours today, but I just feel passionate about something, and it's like I feel like I
You
need to
feel
get it out.
passionate about something that makes no sense.
Well, from your perspective, I mean, other
Just
people.
and legally it doesn't make sense, but yeah.
Well, I mean, Triple H ran NXT, and Vince had nothing to do with it. He said nothing, and Triple H literally had
Until
total
he
freedom.
decided he wanted to have control,
Yeah,
and he
because
made
he did a
NXT
good job.
2.0.
But that's why you
No, no,
make
no,
up.
no, no. If you do a good job, you don't take over somebody's job. You don't say, "Hey, you're doing such a good job at what you're doing. I'm gonna take over." No, you don't do that. You let them keep cooking. That's the horrible NXT 2.0. That's when Vince McMahon was like, "I'm gonna take control of NXT." That's the garbage we got. All
Yeah.
right, so no, what
I
you're
feel like if
saying
you,
legally doesn't make sense.
I feel like if you drew up contracts where ironclad, where you couldn't, and you just, it was like just a subsidiary that, you know, kind of like hanging on to wrestlers as they're going out. And it would be a good place, like where other wrestlers could come in, older ones, and have a match or two. Goldberg could come back, have one match. I'm not saying that he needs it, but people like him could come back, have one match, and this way it's kind of like retirement money, extra money. They could go to conventions like AEW has. I just feel like it would be like I don't know, I I don't know. I've just gotten into collecting a lot, and I just kind of feel like I get nostalgic about shit now.
Hmm.
But hopefully, you looking forward to anything coming this week or not really?
No,
You don't see
no.
nothing good's gonna come. Like you literally just gonna have Raw on and have it in the background and just kind of listen if you hear something good. You're not even gonna.
Basically, yeah, basically. I don't have any expectation. Like I'm okay with not having expectations anymore. It's just I try to enjoy what I see. I mean, it just is what it is at this point. I mean, it's Endeavor, so it's like just the Endeavor era. So
I wonder
it is
if
what
I wonder if Pirtle still sits there with his two hot dogs and cocaine. I wonder.
you're just saying words. Is just you trying to get yourself blacklisted, aren't you?
No, he
You're
did.
trying to.
Remember he used to say that all the time.
Why are you, sir? You trying to get yourself blacklisted? You're just using words that YouTube are just
What?
not okay
What?
with. You just
What am I saying? What am
He's
I
an
saying?
old man. He doesn't get it. It's
What am I
okay.
saying? So should we go to Rumble then, where we can say what we want?
I'm not going. No.
No. Well, no, we do this. I just send it to
You can
Rumble.
upload it to Rumble if you want to. God bless.
Hmm. Might think about that. But yeah, I'm too small now. They're not paying attention to me. I ain't up there yet. That's why you say certain things to get people, so then you start to kind of calm it down.
All right, man. You're gonna have to wrap it up because you bugging right now. You need a
All right,
nap.
all right. Well, I have no taglines. I have no things. I'm not the AKA nothing. This and this. It's just JD
He is
Frost.
so extra regular. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Wrestling Rants and Reviews. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Other than that, y'all stay safe. Catch you on the next video.
Thank you very much.